What's up, guys? It is Monday, October 6th. We caught over 300 pips today alone. We caught that trade in both gold and US30. So what I want to do in this video, I want to break down exactly what we saw in real time so you have an idea on how we read the markets, as well as it can help you out in the future so you have those future trades and you can take some of the entries. Now, if you like this type of video breakdowns, let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure you subscribe to my page, and I can make sure I can be covering more videos for you. So now let's get straight into it. All right, so for starters, every morning what we do in TPS Discord, we make sure that we do both live trading sessions as well as market breakdowns. So the reason why we do that because we understand that people have to work, and a lot of times when they're at work, they may not be able to join our live sessions. So because of that, every morning we make sure that around like 9:15, I really aim for that time to break down exactly what we're looking for. And then again, like during our live trading sessions, we trade in real time. So just for that, I just want to make sure you guys see the timestamp. You guys see as well. This was posted at 9:21 this morning in our actual market breakdown section. And actually, I'll start with the Dow, and I'll break down exactly what we saw and get to that. So overall, we're going to go back to that area over here. Let me replay this one. That's the wrong one. Oh, that's from the last video. Don't need that one. All right, let's go start new. Let's go to 15-minute. And we're going to go to over here. All right, so overall, what I like to focus on is the overall movement of price. Ignore all these lines. It was a lot. I didn't get a chance to take everything off. But I like to look at the overall movement of price, right? So regardless of the time frame we go for, if we go on the hour time frame, the 15. Now, overall, we clearly see that this is holding on a resistance, right? We say that we had that marked up from Sunday night as well as Friday. So we have rejection, 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 and another rejection. Now, to keep things simple, you want to buy support, sell at resistance until something tells you otherwise. Now, the fact that we are holding on this resistance right around market open, that's letting us know that price does want to start dropping. So now what we need to do is focus on the lower time frame movement of price to indicate that this is exactly the entry we're looking for price to drop. Now, overall, we had it set for our take profit being this 9:30 candle from Friday. The reason why we have that set as well is because we take everything off and we look at everything from a naked point of view. Right, this is the gap that we have on Friday. We already retested that gap here. So once we break past this, the next area that we have to go towards is I like to call it controlling candles. These are the candles that fully breaks out of an area, indicating that price is going to continue going up or continue going down. So if we look at this, we can see price made this high, we came back down, and after that we broke out with this. So with that being said, once we clear this, price have no problem going back down to this area over here. Now, I did not think that price was going to drop and continue dropping. However, when we did, I did have price coming to this candle at 130. But again, I'll break that down to what I saw when we get to it. So overall, the reason why I have this gapped up as well is because on a lower time, I was focusing on, all right, if we actually break above that, where's price likely going to come back towards? But we'll get into it. So looking at this is 9:15. So I'm just going to drop down to a minute time frame so you have an idea of what price is doing. Now, looking at this on a minute time frame, we clearly see most rejection on the higher time frame resistance. Again, indicating that price wants to drop. We're just dropping to the lower time frames to have that actual movement come into play. Funny enough, I actually missed this. I wound up coming back around, I think like somewhere over, I think like 9:38, 9:39, around that area. And I'll show you why I missed it as well. So I have to go to the bathroom. Which is funny because it's like, I don't like to do the bathroom during market open because obviously it is around market open. But I actually woke up late this morning and it's like, you know what? I got to use the bathroom. So, I mean, it is what it is. You're not going to catch every move and, just deal with that. So overall, we clearly see that this is, we're literally holding on a higher time frame resistance, showing us that price does want to drop. Right. So I'm just speed this up real quick because I actually didn't get situated and settled until more close towards that candle close, which is right over 38, 40, where we at? Over here. Okay, all right. So at this point, right, you guys remember the zone that we had on the higher time frame, right? At this point, we are breaking that zone. So what I was focusing on is I need price to really confirm to me that this is not going to hold because that's my higher time frame support, and we are going to shoot out. So I actually took again because this I when I came back, I missed this move, right? So I can't just jump in and trade just because. Some members were already in trade, but again, I wasn't one of them. All right, it was 9:45 my actual entry. 384. This one here. All right, so the reason why I took this trade as well, right? At this point, we are coming towards the close of that 15-minute. I don't like to take any, if I miss all of this and it's like 9:43-ish, I might as well wait until that candle close so I have a better idea what price is doing. Once that 15-minute candle closed, I now have an idea what price wants to do. This candle to me was a break and retest, right? We take everything off. Here's a break and retest with this candle. Now I just need price to confirm to me that this is no longer going to hold. We're going to start dropping. For me, that candle is this one right here. Why? Because again, like we're clearly seeing that we're breaking and we have a continuation for the downside. We had 946 came up. All we did was retest this as well. As long as we stayed below this candle, I had nothing to worry about. So for this candle, I actually risked about like 45 pips. It was little under 50, but I risked about like 45, 50 pips. And my take profit, it ended up being 178 pips. Now I'm going to break down the whole aspect to things as well. I'm going to go back to the higher time frame real quick just to make things more seamless for us. Looking at this right here, I did want this to clear out. So we can see it says 4661. If we go to minute time frame, you see exactly why that's coming to play. So I said, as long as, because we kind of were struggling, but I said, once we break that, price should have no problem to continue dropping. That's exactly what we initially did. But overall, though, going back into this, I had my take profit was initially that 9:30. Once we started going and break that, I actually moved it down towards this candle here at 2 p.m. The reason why, at 1:45. The reason why I did that, no, it was 2 p.m. Yeah, the 1:45 was I wanted to move that some. Anywho, the reason why I did that is because looking at this area over here, again, if this doesn't hold, the next area we come towards is this one. If that don't hold, then more likely pricing is coming down here. Now, again, at that point, I was not stopped up. Sorry, my take profit was hit. And after that, the market kept dropping. Could I have gotten in again? I could have, but at that point, it's like I'm up damn near 180 pips for the day. Off of this trade alone, I had a gold trade I'm about to break down in a second. I'm off 180 pips on the day so far with this. So it doesn't make sense for me to continue trading if I'm having a great day. Like I get that aspect in which like some traders like, you know what, I want to just keep trading, get the more you can get, which is true, right? And I understand that aspect. However, it's like this is a marathon, it's not a race. So with that being said, it's like if you have a great day, you have to have the discipline to walk away because you're not going to catch every single move. As I said, like this whole the starting move is right here. I didn't catch this. However, I caught this over here. So it's like, am I going to be upset about that? No, I'm not. All right. So overall, yeah, price initially did come to that 130, and we can see how literally we stopped right there and started to rally way back up before initially. You can see how the rest of the day had ended off. Great day. Again, we called out the buys. I personally did not take it in real time, but we did have that come back into the zone, which we initially finally hit. Now, looking at gold is actually a little easier, mainly because I feel like with gold, it's like the same move not every Sunday, but like these past 6 Sundays, it's the same exact move on gold. We had that gap up, nice retest, and then it just shoots up. And literally, it's about the same time frame as well. Like that, you have right around like Asian going towards London. You have that London move, and then obviously you have the rest of the day. So if we look at gold, how we played out from the 15-minute time frame, we break it down. That was over here, which a video was posted. That was right there. So looking at this, we had an all-time high of gold, and after that, price came down and held on this. Based off of this, we wanted to make sure that we had a break of this 815 candle. Why? Because if we look at it from a naked point of view, price that came down, this one actually helped us to push over to the support, which we have from right here from 245. So based off that, that's what we're waiting for. We want to either break from the buy from 940 or break from the sell from 927. One of those two had to play out. And again, same exact thing, drop down to lower time frame. But because how long this video is, I just want to speed this up and we just go into it. So once we have that break from this, again, retest off of that as well. Price is holding. We came up. The best safe indication from this would be this right here. So once we break that, we can really see how price continues to go. And again, our take profit was hit. Now, initially, we just had it going to 64. It really wasn't going to be that crazy. We had it mainly because, again, like we just fibbed it, and that's what the negative 27% on an hour time frame was. Did I think that price was going to continue and break out this whole thing the way it did? I did not think that, but sometimes that happens. And again, even with that as well, you're not going to always catch the whole movement of price. Well, you want to focus on following your trading plan with your tools set up for you to do, and then once you make profit, go about your day. Right, like trade is not meant for you to catch a move. Trade is meant for you, or even be on a chart 24/7. Trade is meant for you to follow your plan, execute. Once you make your profit, go about your day. Because we trade for time freedom, not to be on a chart 24/7. All right, I hope these two breakdowns was beneficial for you. Again, as I said, if you like this, share with friends and loved ones, comment below, subscribe to my page. Also, if you are interested in trading live with us, we trade live every single morning within TPS Discord. We also do live breakdowns for those who can't join a live session. The link is joined in the description below. And until next time, guys, peace out.